May 23 CA final exams have just been completed, and now you would be looking into decide which domain to choose for your career. So in this video, I will tell you about the M&A tax profile for chartered accountants. I was in your shoes 6 months ago. I had just completed my CA final exam and was looking to decide on which domain should I choose. I know how difficult this decision can be. So this video will help you. Today we are going to talk about what is M&A tax, what kind of work is done in this profile, how you can get an interview in there, what are the questions that are asked in the interview, and at last I will tell you what you should do before the results if you want to get into this thing. Hi, my name is Swapnil Nitika Jain. I am a CA from November 22 attempt, and I have recently started working in EY in the M&A tax domain. Companies enter into various transactions such as mergers, acquisitions, raising funds, investing funds, or internal reorganizations such as demerger, capital reduction, and buyback. In all of these transactions, there are various laws and regulations that have to be complied with, such as Income Tax Act, Competition Act, SEBI regulations, FEMA regulations. This is where the M&A tax team comes in. We provide options and strategies on how any such transaction should be undertaken, how it should be arranged and implemented so that it is cost effective and there is minimum litigation involved. The work can be divided into three types. First is research. Research involves analyzing various provisions, case laws to determine whether a certain position can be taken or if any position has been taken, whether it is correct or not, and what are the risks of litigation and penalties involved in it. Then comes transaction advisory. It involves, first of all, tax due diligence, which involves analyzing financial information of a company to determine if there are any possibilities of penalties in the future or litigation. This is generally done when a company is raising money from investors so as to determine the valuation of the company. Then comes transaction structuring. Once companies are going to go ahead with a transaction, they first need to plan whether they have to go for merger or acquisition or how a transaction should be structured, or in case of scale like demerger or slump sale, and then implementing the transactions. Then there are other international taxation matters such as determination of permanent establishment, royalty, FTS, and 15 CACB, and then comes advising on FEMA related matters as well. M&A tax profile is very rare in ICA campus placements. Also, if you just apply through career pages of companies, you will unlikely to get an interview call. So the best way to go about this is find people that are working in this profile on LinkedIn, connect with them, and then build a relation with them and ask them to provide you a reference. Another way you can do is there are various WhatsApp and Telegram groups relating to CA jobs where you can be part of and you may find reference from there as well. For some boutique firms, their jobs are listed on some various HR portals which are dedicated only for CA. So you can also find jobs there. M&A tax interview focus more on Income Tax Act, and the general requirement for any candidate to be selected for this profile is that he or she should have good technical knowledge of this subject. In Income Tax Act, there are various sections which are important for mergers and acquisitions, such as Section 79, Section 5627B, and Section 47. There are other examples as well. Although it does not mean that you may not be asked questions from other, but there is a requirement that you should have good technical of the Income Tax Act. There will be another video in which I will go into detail of the interview questions which will be asked, and this video will come out in next week. First, decide whether you want to get into this domain. For that, ask the simple question whether you like the Income Tax Act or not, because the work here involves a lot of income taxation. If your answer is yes, then you have to start building your LinkedIn profile, start finding people that are working in this domain and connect to them. And on the side, also start building your resume. You should be in a position that once the results are out, you have got good connections and your resume is ready so that you can get an interview call very soon. Like this video if it was worth your time and comment below if you have any questions. Also, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Thanks for watching.